Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the second week in a row, here I am. I am live on YouTube and Facebook, at least on Facebook for sure. I'm checking on YouTube. My name is Michael Brody. Welcome to Mindsight Hypnosis. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day or night or wherever you're watching this. I am checking things out right now. And I believe, am live. Yep, I am live right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am on both things. Daniela, if you could do me a favor, I am going to send you. Hold on for a second. I am going to send you something. I'm going to resend you this Facebook or this code on Facebook Messenger. And as I look on it, I'm getting it right now. And I know I'm already on, and I'm looking for you, Daniela. That's what I love about doing this show. This show is so freaking cool that I can do whatever I want to do and get away with it. Oh, there you go. All right, so I am going to copy this. I've just copied this and getting away from there, and I am going to give this to you, Daniela. And Daniela, as I am doing that, you need to know that please make sure you do not watch this on Facebook or YouTube. In other words, you have to turn down the volume all the way. And I think you have to actually get out of it, not watch me, because otherwise everything gets vibrated back and forth. So make sure when you come back on and you do this interview with me that you are not on at all. So just so you should know that I am here and everybody should be extremely happy. There we go. I see Felicia. Felicia is here and I did give you the link again. Yes. And it looks like we have Daniela here. We have I'm not sure who else is here. If you are here, please, we have lots of people here. Whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, please make sure you give me your first name. Sean Kostiak is in the house. There you go. Yeah, what do you mean I'm not AI generated? Thank you, Sean Kostiak. You know, that's what I love about you people, you and Brian Bay. You seem to always put a smile on my face. Tommy G. Orlando is in the house. Tommy, I'm so glad you just came. Is this the party? It gets so much worse, Tommy. It gets so much worse because you missed all the good stuff about 5 minutes ago. Once again, I had technical difficulty. We weren't sure what was going on, but I'm glad you're here. Sean, I am glad you're here. The rest of the group, I am also glad you're here. Also, please, if you could do me a favor, if you're listening on Facebook, if you're listening on YouTube, make sure you just put your first name down and put your first name down and where if you're listening to Facebook or if you're listening to YouTube. We've got a great show for you guys tonight. As it is the holiday season. So happy holidays to all of you. Whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, it doesn't matter to me. You guys are all important to me in the ways of everything. So, what is going on with Michael Brody? Well, obviously, I've done, well, obviously, I don't know what obviously is. I've got to perform a couple of wonderful seminars over the last couple of days. It has been absolutely fantastic. I was at Troy. Troy went, it's not working. What's not working, Daniela? You say it's not working. Let me try this one more time. I am going to recopy this. It is copied. I am going to resend this to you, Daniela. Paste. There we go. All right. So yes, and you've got Tommy. Tommy says about to be in a holidays after all this hypnosis. Io. Well, that's great. And it works on Facebook very well. Yeah, what we're trying to do, Tommy, is we're trying to get someone to come on as a guest, and I've sent them a code, and they tell me it's not working. So I just sent them another code, and hopefully they are on that it's working now. So we'll see what happens there. Who is this? Hi, dear. Oh, look at that. Oh, hi, dear. It's wonderful to see you. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Anyways, it's good to see you. Thank you very much for all my microdosing people coming on and seeing us. I'm trying to get Daniela on. We will get her on eventually, one way or another. I'm not sure even if it has to be by phone. Dang it. Anyways, I've done a couple of big gigantic seminars, had a blast at World Lake Central, or World Lake Central, yes. World Lake Central, and I had a blast at Troy High School. Also coming up, yes, rough voice. Dennis says rough voice. I know. And by the way, for Tommy, gee whiz, he's got a whole clan right there in front of him. He can work all the way. So, Dennis, it's wonderful to see you on live here. I'm glad you are here. We are going to, Felicia says, I just can't connect on Facebook. I don't know why, but I am definitely on Facebook. Go to YouTube, Flea, and you'll be there. Speaking of Felicia, she is going to be on the air. She is going to be performing some of her famous bad dad jokes or good bad dad jokes. She will be on the air. She has some new stuff for you. We have lots. I really wish I could have shown this video. There is a video that I really wanted to show that was so freaking cool, and it was basically we were talking about backstage with Brody last Tuesday, and we were talking about entrances, and I had a fantastic entrance for about 200 people last Friday. And it really, really worked so incredibly well. Pumped up the people. It was a great way to absolutely have to set the energy up. And we have Dan Goyette in the house. Thank you, Dan, for coming here. You are always a friend and always a great person to back people up. So thank you so very much, as always. You know, 'tis the season to be thankful, and so I am thankful for all the people who are coming on and watching the show. And we are going to what's coming up in the new year. I am absolutely have some wonderful things in the woodworks. I have been focused on this theatrical hypnosis, and it looks like that I have about 5 or 6 venues that I am actually going to be doing this at. And we're negotiating some prices, but it looks really, really good. And I'm very, very excited to do a theatrical kind of show where it's actually in 2 acts. And the first act is an opener for me, but the second act is going to be a full length show that involves the audience as well as myself in the ways of doing asking for suggestions. So it's going to be a live kind of continuous kind of thing where it connects one into another. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. It is going to be great. All right, so what is going on? Let me see here. We have Oh, goodness gracious. What did I want to do? Let's see here. Hold on for 1 second here. Looks like we've got some interesting things we need to do. Let's do this real quick. and see if we can grab this on here. It sure did. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm setting things up with Daniela, up, speaking of the devil or the angel, she's on. Oh, I can hear her.
Can you hear me? Can you
Oh,
see me?
that's very good. Wait. I can hear her, but I can't see her. I mean, no, I can see you, but you can't get you on live. Why can't I get you on? Oh, I know why. There we go. Holy shnikey, I did it. And there's both of us. Son of a gun. The happiness and the joy comes
You got to put
through.
on the clapping for that. That needs applause. That was a work
What
of
are you talking
effort.
about? Yeah, I know. I'm coming. Hold on. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Daniela, the world famous Daniela Bridges. That's the scream part. I gotta get a scream sound. Or I can do this. This is my other one. I I I I, I don't know what that means, but okay. Anyways, I'm glad you are here. Thank God, thank the gods. I am so glad you're here. Thank Daniela, thank you for coming on and saving my ass because I literally shut up. I'm serious because I was hunting for a commercial break and I found one. So I'm going to do a commercial break real quick and then I'm going to bring you on, okay?
Cool.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, commercial break. That wasn't it. Having a good time, right? Yes, sir. All right, Alex, you ready? Take this seriously, Alex. Yeah, don't take it seriously. All right. So, gentlemen, I want to see how well you can focus. That's what hypnosis is all about. It's about focusing. How well? Dude, I have an hour. Okay. All right. So let me do this. All right. Stop laughing your head off. Okay. You okay? No. Okay. Let me just help him out. Hey, Alex. Alex. Please. Okay. Only way to get out of my show. Okay. Okay, good. We're back. Don't ask me what that was, but that was quick. All right. So, Daniela, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Miss Daniela Bridges. She is amazing. She's incredible. She's wonderful. I can keep going. Would you like me to keep going there, Daniela?
No, you've
She's
summed it up.
incredible. But most importantly, she's this. She's the newbie extraordinaire. And what we find amazing about the newbie extraordinaire is that the show is not only meant for people who old farts like me who have been doing this for a long time, and of course Dennis Ridgway, who is also an old fart, but we love you just the way you are. Don't worry about Dennis Ridgway. He's a nice guy. Okay. And But it's also for newbies, for people who are just starting out at stage hypnosis or wanting to know a little bit more about stage hypnosis. And I've been interviewing people who have been in it for a long time, people who have been who have already started their shows and are on their journey to it. And then we have you, Miss Daniela. Now, Daniela, first of all, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? First of all, where are you from?
I'm just north of Toronto in Canada.
Oh, well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We have an international star here. Okay, very impressive. Thanks for being here. I see you're in your palace. This is lovely. And and can you tell me how long you've been at doing hypnosis?
It's been about 3 months.
3 months. So you are not just a newbie, you are a new newbie.
I'm a baby hypnotist.
A baby hypnotist. Oh, also, I have to say hello to Nora. Nora is in the house. She says hi, friend, because she forgot my first name. That's okay. Um, um, I am so incredibly glad that you are here, Daniela, and you are just a baby, just a little baby, doing it. It's so cute, just a baby. That's what my sister and I would say, just a baby. Anyways, um, can you tell me what drew you to hypnosis?
I came in from the client perspective. Having worked with somebody for the last 3.5 years, I've had a massive transformation in my body, in my life. My heaviest, I was 450 pounds. So that change took a bit of time. It didn't come overnight, it didn't disappear overnight, and I'm still going. But
Mhm.
it was some tactful questions over the last year that had me eventually saying yes when I saw an email from a wonderful trainer about an
Mhm.
overview as to how it would work to be a hypnotist. And I thought, ah,
That's amazing.
okay,
That's wonderful. I mean, now you look like Miss America in 2027. That's great. Very proud
I'll
of you.
go for Miss Canada.
Oh yeah, Miss Canada. Okay. Yeah, don't move to the United States. Smart move. In fact, probably should be moving to Canada. Good point. Okay.
Oh,
Aw. Um,
it's not so
and
far for you across the border.
that's true. It's not too far away. And Toronto, you're in Toronto, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's not too far at all. I hop, skip, and a jump and an airplane ride. No problem. And the way you and I got to know each other is through this Mike Mandel microdosing. So how did you find out about Mike?
it was his overview, the 1 hour
Okay.
Zoom overview to see. And I came in with the $1 trial. And that was a little over 3 months ago. And it's been a whirlwind of that time.
I
I
see.
jumped in right away to the practice rooms, to what was available. And one of those sessions that caught my eye was starting off the day with microdosing. I love that 7 a.m. kick, whether it's practicing as hypnotist, um, or being subject. It's phenomenal either way. And we get
It,
into some great discussions.
they've been very unique, I must say. Yes, that's true. Um, and I've been on that channel for probably what, I don't know, maybe a month or two. Um, Something like that. But it's and yes, I've met a lot of people. Is anybody from the microdosing class, are they here? Do you see anybody?
I
I don't
can't see the chat.
Yeah, I don't see anybody right now, so I'm not sure. I have to take a look. I have to take a look at the comments.
Roy was on.
He was on. Yes. I did see that for a second. I'm not sure if he's still on or not. If there's, by the way, people who are in the audience, who are live right now in the audience, we have 8 people, 8,000 people in the audience. Is if there's anybody who would be curious, oh, there he is. He's here. Yeah, he's here. If there's anybody interested in asking Daniela a question, please feel free to write it in the comments. I will be glad to ask her these questions too. So Roy is also an amazing person, and I got what's amazing about this microdosing is that you get to know everybody very well, and everybody comes from different parts of the world, and we all meet together for about a half an hour, and it is very what Felicia asks, what is microdosing? So Danielle, go and tell her.
They are mini hypnotic sessions, ideally about 15 minutes. And it's either the induction as hypnotist or as subject. And oftentimes we get into these great discussions afterwards based upon feedback or just on a tangent, but usually with good benefits. And that's Monday to Friday as part of the Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy at 7 a.m. Eastern.
And it's very unique because they decide, I think, at the like at the last minute, to decide who might do an induction, and they do the induction for the whole group that's there, and then people like myself who have been in hypnosis for a little while, kind of give them positive, constructive comments about, some things, whether it's positive, constructive, positive comments anyway, but it could be constructive in the ways of, they liked what this happened, but they could even have it even better if this happened. So it is unique. And Daniela has been. Have you done an induction yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
So Danielle has done an induction. She's also and I just come in on there and people ask me about stage hypnosis and fun stuff like that, and I get goofy and or very seriously goofy. And yeah, thank you for snorting there, Danielle. Appreciate it. And but it is a lot of interesting comments and a lot of fun and a very good practice,
mm-hmm.
and it does boost your ego too, because it gives you a nice feeling of accomplishment every time you're there. What do you, Daniela, want to accomplish with hypnosis?
As hypnotist or personally?
Well, first of all, let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a hypnotist? Do you want to be a hypnotherapist? Do you want to be a stage hypnotist? Do you want, where do you see this hypnosis taking you?
Primarily with weight loss.
Okay.
I want to help
So,
people
so you want to help
improve.
people with weight loss.
Exactly.
Excellent. Um, Dennis Ridgway says Michael was trained by Merlin, which is a hurtful thing to say, Dennis. Thank you very much. Um, but you want to be like a hypnotherapist for people who are overweight. Well,
Yes.
that makes you an incredible person. Makes you a wonderful person because you have a wonderful, incredible personality, and you also have a focus, literally a focus on what you want to do, and to help people, that something like what you are going through, to help those people for that. That's fantastic. I think that deserves. Yeah. And this. Pretty much. Okay. I thought you should get a gong too. Um, and it lasts for a long, long time. Sorry. Like I said, if there's anybody who has any questions for Daniela, please feel free to write it in the comments. And I'm looking, if there's anybody else. Daniela, could you tell me? So, you do you have to, when you become a hypnotherapist, you're going to have to obviously get certified. Will you get certified with through Michael?
Hmm.
Okay. And I'm not sure. I'm not, and I'm curious now because I don't know about the rules about Canada. But will you have to become insured and have certain kind of documents or anything like that?
It's a good idea. It's not a regulated field,
Okay.
but it's a good idea to have insurance.
Okay.
And yeah. Hmm.
I agree. I absolutely agree. And in fact, it is a I wouldn't call it a rule for stage hypnotists, but it is highly recommended. And for people to be in certain associations, you have to be have insurance. You have to have insurance.
Hmm.
Excellent. So you we're talking about you're talking about different things about what you want to do, We have different situations about who you want to be, and where that's and how you're going to get there. That's incredible. Um, have you been to any of the conventions yet?
I have a ticket for Hypnothoughts.
You bought the ticket.
I bought a ticket on Friday.
Oh my! You all right? So in case you don't know what Hypnothoughts is, it's called Hypnothoughts Live, and it's in the beautiful city of Las Vegas, and it is a special place where I'd say probably close to 1,000 people will journey, and it is the largest convention of hypnotists in the United States, or it could be the world. I don't know. But you are going to have such a blast there. And there's so many different kind of categories um, that you can do. That kind of brings me to a question that I think I'd like to ask you.
Hmm.
Very interesting, because I've learned that there are different kinds of clinical hypnotherapists. I mean, there's the clinical hypnotherapist that helps with overweight, and weight loss and stress and phobias and stuff like that. And then there's the metaphysical, the spiritual kind of people. How much, and also like Reiki and stuff like that, like Eastern philosophy. How much? Have you ever experienced any of that? Any of the metaphysical, or are you curious about that?
I have done some of the sessions. It is metaphysical. It's metaphysical. Yeah,
You've done metaphysical stuff?
a few.
Excellent. Is that something that you might see yourself looking to get into?
I don't know yet. I think this journey is just starting.
It is. You're such a baby. Just a baby. I'm sorry, Felicia's bugging at me about that.
But I went to
Um,
Architecture of Hypnosis in November, right? So I've
so
done
that
that.
is that is a convention, right?
Okay,
So yeah, well, tell me about that because I've never been there. Where is this at?
that's in Toronto. That's Mike Mandel Hypnosis. It's a 5-day, 40-hour program,
Okay,
and that's twice a year he offers it.
is it just for is it is it just for Mike Mandel's group of people, or is it
There
for
are
anybody?
people who are not in the academy who attend architecture.
Okay,
So there is some that they're mostly from the academy,
okay, and
but there are some who are not.
what kind of things do you learn?
Everything from a little bit of the history to all types of inductions that can be done in person, online. We're practicing all along the way. We get all as far as to the Esdale stage.
Nice. And if people don't know what the Esdale State is, goodness gracious, I've been in that too many times. And it really pisses me off that I get into that. No, it does. First of all, it is so freaking relaxing that you forget everything.
Uh-huh.
No, it is
What's the
not good.
problem with that?
What's the problem with that? Is that I forget everything. That that
And
is that is
oh,
the problem. I had so no, I had a person, Amanda Dodd, work with me, and the, the next thing I heard her voice, and the next thing I knew, it was 30 minutes later, and I'm going, "Did I sleep?" And she goes, "No, you weren't. Because when I all of a sudden when I'm out, I'll snore and everything. So I didn't snore, which told me that I was in the Esdale state. So
wow.
I was so under that I subconsciously could hear her. This is what Esdale state is, people. Is literally being so deep under that you're literally if you had to think of your brain waves as a sleep mode, it's called a delta wave. The delta wave is the lowest you can go, that you're actually asleep. Well, right, somewhere between, and you're in when you're in the theta wave, that is when you're in your subconscious. Well, somewhere in between a theta wave and a delta wave is this Esdale state where you're literally freaking comatose, and you don't remember anything because your brainwaves are going so slow that it just sticks into your subconscious. And I couldn't remember a damn thing. I could, and she got, and I said, Amanda, how long was I under this state? She goes, oh, about a half an hour. I went, oh my God. A half an hour just went right by me. It was crazy. Um, I'm not going to. I just so you know, Daniela, I'm not going to tell you what Dennis Ridgway is saying to me because he is a creep right now, and I don't
Oh
want.
no!
Should I tell you?
Should
Do you
I
want to?
tell him what I do in my daytime?
Yes, I think you should.
Well,
What
Dennis,
do you do in your daytime?
I'm a funeral director.
Wow, that is crazy. You're a funeral director.
Hmm.
I bet you people are dying to see you.
I totally slay.
Right. Okay. Anyways, this is what he said about me. He said, that must, because we're talking about states of consciousness. He goes, that must be the state you were in when you took off all your clothes in Las Vegas, in a Las Vegas show.
Is
Uh,
there a story I'm missing?
no, you'll have to ask Dennis. No, there was no story about me stripping, so we're good. Yes, I'm getting the dad jokes, Brian. I'm going to do that in a second. All right. So,
Felicia's got him lined up, right?
yes, she does. You absolutely do. All right. So Daniela, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you to. I want to first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you very, very much for being online, for letting me interview you. You were amazing as usual. Once again, thank you. Okay. And you were just magical. Yes, you were. And we really appreciate. Yes, it was simply Tinkerbell lives. And I'm going to get with Felicia, and she's going to tell some wonderful, incredible, bad dad jokes, great mom jokes. So, if you want to hear what they are, please feel free to go off, and come back on. Okay. Thank you so very much, Daniela. We love you. I will see you in microdosing one day very soon. We'll talk to
Look
you.
forward
Thank you
to
very
it.
much, Daniela.
Thanks.
There she goes. All right. So we are going to get ready. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do some wonderful, very bad dad jokes, but very good mom jokes. And here's our bumper. Yes, it's time right now. Yes, it's time once again for very bad dad jokes, fantastic mom jokes. So here is Felicia Palladino as soon as I get her on the phone. Here we go. And oh, we have her. Hold on, we got to turn this up a little bit. All right, she's waiting for
Brother.
Sissy Poo.
Brother.
What? I lost you for a second. What was that?
I said, you're just a baby.
Just a baby. No, that's Daniela. She's just a
Oh, she is a little
baby.
cutie pie.
What the hell?
what the hell?
See, what the hell? You're just a
You're
baby.
taking up my time.
Oh,
man.
sorry. Oh, sorry. My bad. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we do have the world famous Felicia Palladino with these incredible jokes. So, brand new stuff, ladies and gentlemen, for you right now. I think she's ready. Are you are you ready, Felicia?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. First of all, before that,
wait.
okay, now we're ready for you.
Okay.
Anytime.
Oh, okay. Do you know the difference between a toaster and your phone?
What's the difference between my toaster and a phone?
So you don't know the difference, then you must really get a burnt face when you answer the phone. That's a good one.
That was
Not as good. Yeah.
What
do you
Hey,
call-
wait, Felicia?
Yeah.
Felicia, there's got to be more.
There's so much more.
Okay, go
There
ahead.
is so much more.
Yeah,
What do you call a plane full of bald people?
What do you call a plane full of bald people?
Receding airline.
Okay, that was good. That was
That
a good
was
one.
good,
That was a
wasn't it?
very good one. Okay.
That was good.
Wow, you just knocked two people off the air just because of that. Very impressive.
Not sorry.
Not sorry. Wow. People are responding like crazy here. Okay. Give
What
me
do you
some.
call 'em-
Go
What
ahead.
do you call a monkey that plays with fireworks?
What do you call a monkey that plays with fireworks?
Ba-boom! I can't hear a word you're saying.
It's because you're laughing too much.
Because it's funny.
Oh, it's funny. All right,
Okay.
one more.
One more.
One
Ooh, I
more.
saved the best for last.
I'm sure you did.
What's the difference between black-eyed peas and chickpeas?
What's the difference between black-eyed peas and chickpeas?
Black-eyed peas can sing us a song, but chickpeas can only hum us one.
Brody is on a roll.
Okay. All right. That's enough. Oh, Felicia. All right. Felicia, thank you very much for those wonderful jokes. We'll see you later. Love you. Oh, bye. Yes, we'll never forget those jokes. Oh my gosh. How scary was that? I don't know. All right, so people, it is about that time for me to say goodbye. I hope you guys had a wonderful time right here on Mindsight Hypnosis, where we learned a lot about a wonderful newbie just starting out, and we were asking some questions about her and how and her journey on how she's actually where she wants to go with hypnosis. So I want to thank you, Daniela, for being there. You were incredible. Roy, thank you for being there and supporting her. I do appreciate it. All my friends, Dennis, you're a scary man, and Dan, I appreciate you, and all the other people that were there. You guys are amazing. What more can I say to you? But thank you very much. I'm just trying to see if there's any. Oh, Sean Teska says, take care, stay well, be awesome. And I will. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much. Dennis, take care of yourself. I will be seeing you in a couple weeks. I think that I will be doing one. I don't. I probably will be taking off next week as I will be in Chicago. But make sure you look for me because I might just do it on location in Chicago, as I will be with my family in Chicago celebrating the Christmas holiday and the New Year's. So it's very possible that I might be there and have some special effects and special people there. So stay tuned, check it out. I appreciate all of you. Please remind everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe, to like. If you're watching on Facebook, just subscribe and like. And if you're not watching anywhere and you hear this from other people, just subscribe and like. I don't care. You guys take care. We will talk to you later. I will see you hopefully very, very soon. So, all of you take care. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.